Good times ahead.
Exit here.
To see the new year in.
It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
We want that weekend. It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
Welcome everyone. We are about to start the eye-opening ceremony. The purpose of the ceremony is to empower the lion to fulfill its duty of bringing about protection, good luck, health, and prosperity to those present. This only happens once in a lion's lifetime. Traveling all the way from Asia, Asia Times Square custom lion has been hand-painted and designed by a world-renowned lion maker. Please welcome Chairman Steve Lowe and City Manager Mr. Steve Dye to dot the line.
Kính chào tất cả quý vị và bây giờ xin mời quý vị chào đón Chủ tịch ông Steve Lowe cũng như là cảnh sát ông Steve Dye sẽ lên để mà khai nhãn con lân là con lân rất là mang phong thủy thuận lợi tốt đẹp cho cả nguyên một năm và con lân của Asia Times Square. Xin mời quý vị cùng đến với phần khẩu quyết điểm nhãn khai Quang Lâm.
良辰吉日，普天同庆，万象更新，四季平安。亚洲时代广场请师点心典礼正式开始。
龙飞凤舞庆新年，碧地莲花开满天，祥年吉日乐无边，歌舞升平在人间。
On this auspicious day, heaven and earth open the gates to wake the lion.
Giờ lành tháng tốt, lân tỉnh giấc, tiếng gầm vang khắp cả núi sông.
One dot on the eyes to grant the lion sight, from north to south, east to west.
Nhất điểm hai mắt tỏa hào quang, đeo tràng hoa đỏ nở rực rỡ.
Two dots on the nose and horn to usher in power and respect for the great lion.
Nhị điểm mũi xanh cùng sừng sắc, hào quang sáng chói khắp bốn phương.
Three dots on the mouth, for the earth and mountains shall tremble to the lion's roar.
Tam điểm đầu răng hòa lưỡi hồng, hùng vĩ vạn trượng hiện uy nghiêm.
Four dots on the ears to hear in boundless direction, for the left can hear high into the heavens, the right deep into the earth.
Tứ điểm tai nghe trăm vạn dặm, lại tỏ trời xanh và đại địa.
Dots on each claw, so a lion can bring luck and fortune for all.
Điểm chân gãy móng đạp mây xanh, lân tĩnh thuận lợi khắp muôn nơi.
At this time, we now welcome Mayor Ron Jensen and Mayor Jim Ross to come up to the stage to help us beat the drum to awaken the lion.
Lưng đỡ thất tỉnh, mang phúc thọ, hùng dũng cùng chúc điểm bình an.
From heaven to earth, the lion brings fortune, life, and prosperity.
Điểm linh quang tự khắc thông, linh khí vạn trượng xua tà ác.
One final dot now permits the mirror to ward away evil and ring in luck and harmony. Let life usher into the lion. Let the drum commence. Hey, go!
Hùng sư khởi vũ.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for JL Lion Dance Group.
Wow, thật là vui. Xin chào đón, vỗ tay, cảm ơn đoàn Lân JJ thưa quý vị.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Can we all say chúc mừng năm mới? Chúc mừng năm mới. Hey, that's really good. You spoke it better than I can with it. This is my partner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Xin年快乐，新年快乐. And I am Angelina. Very nice to meet you. I am from VAE Live Media.
My name is Dan Dow. I'm from a faculty, computer science faculty from Dallas College. Both of us are going to MC tonight. So welcome to today's event. It's actually an event we're going to actually put together by 3 groups. The first group is the Asia Times Square that organized this. But before I speak anything to it, how about a round of applause for Pearl Restaurant that catered the food? Yeah? Thank you. The second group I want to thank you is the Leslie Valentinsik, the harp person that played for us this evening. Isn't that wonderful? And of course, the JL line dance group with us as well. I didn't think, wow, these guys are so acrobat. I don't think I could actually land with them as well with it as well. Well, this is an annual event that we get together, and one of the things that we do in this event is to fundraise. And one of the things that we have is to bring everybody together with good food, good restaurant, and actually a very cozy, cold weather to come together and spend time with us this evening with it. And the Low Foundation is one of the 3. Hong Kong Market is the second one, and Asia Times Square is the third in this as well. The mission of the Low Foundation is actually to spread love, and give opportunity. And of course, is to provide their hope, spread hope to everyone that they want to give with it. Hence the acronym LOH, L-O-H, with it as well. Would you like to say something?
Yes, vâng, một lần nữa cảm ơn tất cả quý vị đã đến với hôm nay tại Asia Times Square. Và Asia Times Square cũng như Hong Kong Marketplace và The Pearl Restaurant cùng tổ chức một đêm chúng ta gọi là tất niên để cảm ơn tri ân những gì mà tất cả quý vị đã cùng san sẻ với Asia Times Square. Cảm ơn tất cả quý vị rất nhiều. Và buổi tối hôm nay được bảo trợ bởi The Pearl Restaurant. The Pearl Restaurant là nhà hàng sát bên đây, chuyên tổ chức cũng như là có những món rất là ngon và cơm gia đình cũng như là đặc biệt là tiệm sắm. Quý vị có thể đưa người thân đến đây mỗi cuối tuần. Và bên cạnh đó là The Law Foundation là một cái foundation, một tổ chức luôn giúp đỡ đặc biệt cho các em sinh viên học sinh khó khăn để mà tạo cơ hội mang tình yêu thương, sự hy vọng và sự thăng tiến cho các em bởi The Law Foundation. Thưa quý vị.
Let's have a round of applause for all three organizations that came together and to help today with it as well. Next, I'd like to introduce, to ask Chairman Steve Lowe to come up and to welcome us into the new year with us as well.
Dạ, và bây giờ chúng ta chào đón ông Chủ tịch của Asia Times Square Hong Kong Marketplace, ông Steve Lowe, cùng lên sân khấu.
Dignitaries, religious leaders, generous sponsors, distinguished guests, families and friends, good evening, and welcome to the 15th annual Asia Times Square Lunar New Year Festival Open Ceremony. Welcome. On behalf of the Lowe family and all its associations, I would like to take again this opportunity to sincerely thank each and every one of you for your continued support, guidance, care, and love. Thank you so much. May the year of 2022 bring all of us peace, health, and best to each and every one of us. From all of us to all of you, Happy Lunar New Year. 各位乡亲父老，今天是亚洲时代广场第15届新年晚会隆重开幕。我特此仅代表罗氏企业有限公司，特地向大家拜个早年，祝大家身体健康，万事如意，龙马精神，新年快乐！谢谢大家。Kính thưa quý thân bằng quyến hữu, nhân dịp trước thềm năm mới, xin đại diện cho gia đình Lowe Family xin gửi đến lời tri ân thân tình nhất của gia đình chúng tôi đến từng gia đình Việt Nam đã thương yêu trong thời gian qua. Xin đại diện cho gia đình kính chúc tất cả gia đình được an khang thịnh vượng, vạn sự như ý, dồi dào sức khỏe. Chúc mừng năm mới. Now I would like to call Matthew Lowe, our CEO, to recognize. Matthew, thank you all. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Steve. I will just speak Texan to y'all, okay? I cannot speak Chinese or Vietnamese just like my older brother. He's so awesome. I've learned so much from him. As you know, my father is the patriarch of the little family, and Steve and I were 13 years apart, and so in a way, he's almost like my father as well. So I look up to him tremendously. Thank you to him. At this time, I would like to recognize the dignitaries. And the dignitaries, please do me a favor. We have a number of them, so I'm going to call them all out, and let's give everyone a big round of applause. Afterward, I will invite a few dignitaries to the stage for brief remarks. With us tonight, I'm very honored to announce that State Representative Chris Turner, Tarrant County Commissioner Devin Allen, Dallas County Commissioner Dr. Elba Garcia, Judge Kimberly Fitzpatrick, and Judge Megan Fahy, Mayor Ron Jensen, Mayor Jim Ross, Mayor Ang Jung, Grand Prairie City Councilwoman Georgia Clemson, Councilman Junior Izanyu, Councilman Dennis King, Councilman John Lopez, Mayor Pro Tem Mike Dubosky, and Councilman Kirk Johnson. As well, we have Arlington Councilwoman Ruby Faye Woodridge, Councilwoman Rebecca Boxall, Councilwoman Victoria Fire Myers, and Councilman Raul Gonzalez. With us also is GP ISD Superintendent Linda Ellis, Grand Prairie ISD Board of Trustees Emily Lyles, Gloria Colitos, and Brian Parra. And then last but not least, Arlington ISD Board of Trustees Melody Flower. Please give them all a big applause for me.
Bên cạnh đó thì xin đại diện cho Asia Times Square xin cảm ơn các vị lãnh đạo tôn giáo, các vị gọi là đa tôn giáo. Xin chân thành cảm ơn nhà thờ Thánh Phêrô và xin cảm ơn Viện Phật Ấn, Thái Temple, Chùa Từ Quang, Chùa Liên Hoa, Giáo xứ các thánh tự đạo Arlington, Đan viện Biểu Đức Thiên Tâm, Chùa Pháp Quang. Xin chân thành cảm ơn sự có mặt của quý vị ở đây tối hôm nay.
It is such a huge honor for me to introduce Mayor Ron Jens for a quick remark.
By the time I get up there, my time's over. How you doing? Listen, Matthew, goodness, you started out back in the southeast corner in a little bitty straight banquet room. I was probably there 15 years ago. And now look what you've got. Folks, if you don't remember, next door was a vacant Walmart. They bought it first, transformed it, and then soon after bought the vacant Sam's, which is what we're in now, and close enough. But I love this because we get to learn other cultures, get to meet a lot of people. But the thing that I really think is a blessing is it's a melting pot of cities. Look at it. We've got Mayor Ross from Arlington, Mayor Trong from Hearst, former Mayor Williams is here. We have Tarrant County, Dallas County, school boards. It's a great mix to get to know our fellow people that we're trying to do things for our cities and our counties. It's a great melting pot of people and a great melting pot of cities and counties and school boards. So thank y'all for coming. Chúc mừng năm mới.
At this time, I would like to introduce our wonderful Arlington Mayor, Mayor Jim Ross.
All right, that made me mad, Ron. You get up here talking all kinds of bilingual stuff, and now people are going to expect me to do that. So I'm going to just speak Arlington. I love Grand Prairie. I am so stinking proud to have a neighbor city like this city here in Grand Prairie with a mayor like Ron Jensen. We could not have a better neighbor here. I'm also proud of this family here and this Low Foundation. What they give to these communities, to our community here, Arlington and Grand Prairie, is absolutely second to none. The way they help our children, the way they reach across cultural barriers. You know, I just came back today from DC at the U.S. Conference of Mayors, and the best thing about the mayors is you'll find there's a common thread that we don't care about politics. We don't care if you're blue or you're red. We all try to work on purple. We just want to do the best thing. We've had a couple of really tough years. We're still not done dealing with some of these serious issues out here. But when you look at this family, the Low family and the Low Foundation, and you see how they're struggling to do the right thing, they set the example for how we should be living. And that makes me feel good about what our future holds. So in 2022, here's my wish. I wish you all experience the three principles of the Low Foundation: love, opportunity, and hope. And if we focus on those principles that they're working on with our kids here, I think we're all going to get through this stuff just fine. I love y'all. God bless you.
Next up, please welcome Tarrant County Commissioner Devin Allen.
Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Lunar New Year. This is one of my favorite events to attend in Precinct 2 and in Tarrant County. Of course, we are a large urban county. We're growing we're growing by leaps and bounds. One of the things that I'm really proud about is how diverse our community is. And even this month alone, we've celebrated the legacy of Dr. King, and there will be multiple Lunar New Year celebrations, all of which I'm honored to attend and to support. And I certainly have to thank Matt and the Low family and the Low Foundation for all of the great work that they do in the community, and more importantly, how they have been central partners with us in mitigating COVID. As many of you may have heard, that I am not seeking re-election to the Tarrant County Commissioners Court, but I do still have 340 plus days in office. In that amount of time, we've got a lot of work to do, and I look forward to working with Matt, working with others in Grand Prairie and Arlington and the 4 other cities in Precinct 2 to get that work done. It has been my absolute honor to represent you all, to work for you all. And while I will be going on to other things, please know that you always have a friend and a supporter in me. Thank you.
My sincere apologies. I should have introduced State Representative Chris Turner first. Please give me a round of applause for State Representative Chris Turner.
Well, Matthew, thank you very much, and no apology needed. I'm always happy to follow my good friend, Commissioner Devin Allen, who has done a fantastic job representing Precinct 2 in Tarrant County for these last 3 years. I'm so grateful for her leadership. I'm so grateful to be here tonight to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Once again at Asia Times Square. It's so great to be back in person and see so many people here this evening. Matt, I don't know who did the PowerPoint, but I'd like to thank them for finding that photo of me from 10 years ago. Give them a raise, whoever that is. No, I'd just like to echo what Mayor Ross, Mayor Jensen, and Commissioner Allen just said, that this this event, this facility is such an important part of the fabric of our community in Grand Prairie, in Southeast Tarrant County, and really for the entire DFW Metroplex. And the cultural fusion that comes together here at Asia Times Square grows stronger and I think more special with each passing year. And I'm so grateful to Matthew and to the entire Lowe family and their entire team here at Asia Times Square for all the work that they have done to make this event such a success and to make this facility such a focal point for our community. And it has been a tough couple of years. I'm confident better days are right around the corner for all of us. And I won't read this entire thing. I will spare you that, but I do want to read the end of this. This is a resolution by the Texas House of Representatives. And it says, at the end, it says, whereas throughout its existence, Asia Times Square in Grand Prairie has been a popular destination for area Texans, and events such as its much anticipated Lunar New Year Festival are among the many ways that the shopping center complex contributes to the economic and cultural richness of the community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the House of Representatives of the 87th Legislature, third call session, hereby honor Asia Times Square in Grand Prairie for its annual Lunar New Year celebration and extend sincere best wishes. That was the best thing we did in that third call session, by the way. So, congratulations and Happy New Year.
Next up, it's my huge honor to welcome Dallas County Commissioner Dr. Albert Garcia.
Thank you, Matthew. Good evening, buenas noches. Feliz Año del Tigre, Happy Year of the Tiger. It's an honor and a privilege to be with all of you this night. And of course, I want to, everybody else, thank you, Matthew Lowe and the Lowe Family Foundation for bringing us all together. We all know the last 2 years have been very difficult years for all of us. You know, no matter where you live, it's been difficult. So I want to thank all of you, the community that has fought with us all this pandemic, to all the elected officials that are here today, because they have been in the trenches helping us getting together. And of course, I want to thank you, Matthew Lowe, and your family for keeping alive the culture and traditions of the Asian culture, which keep us all together and, more importantly, show the diversity and the strength that we all have together when we work together. So on behalf of the Dallas County Commissioners Court, my colleagues, you know, it's an honor to celebrate the Year of the Tiger here in Asia Times Square. And the tiger has 3 special qualities. One of them is, you know, the strength, confidence, and braveness. So, on their 50th annual celebration at Asia Times Square, I wish everyone a Happy New Year, and may 2022 be a year full of growing strength in the community, confidence in our future, and the braveness to all of us to face our challenges together as a community. And it's signed by the Dallas County Commissioners Court. Muchísimas gracias a todos. Feliz Año del Tigre. Thank you, Matthew.
Next up, we have Mayor from Haltom City, Mayor Ang Chua.
Thank you, Steve and Matthew and Lowe Foundation. But only one thing, I don't know I can become the mayor of Haltom City anymore or not, because Mayor Jensen introduced me the mayor of City of Hearst. You remember that. And I hope next meeting when I walk in, they say, get out, you are not a mayor anymore. But by the way, you know, doesn't matter what party you attend. When you come to Lowe Foundation party, UNCC, no racial issue. Everybody love each other, black, white, brown, yellow. Be happiness, successful. That's what Happy New Year in Asian community is. And everybody already say everything. So today, I just say thank you, Lowell Foundation. Even my city about 25 minutes away. But because we are Asian, we are the family, right? And anywhere we have Asian, we have business. I work in the wrong profession. I was 32 years at the cop, police. So he decided not to be a cop. He wanted to be business. That's why he have everything bigger than I have. By the way, 2020, I'm looking for everybody of us, any elect official working together to make North Texas to be the biggest metroplex city in the nation. Doesn't matter, Republican or Democrat. Everybody, we love each other. Happy New Year. Buenos Nuevos.
I'm saving the best for the last. As you know, those who know me, I am such a huge supporter of GPISD. I strongly, strongly believe in education is truly the foundation of success, and it's truly my honor to have Superintendent Linda Ellis.
Thank you, Matthew, for allowing me to bring greetings tonight and this delicious food, and what a beautiful bringing in of the new year, wishing prosperity and happiness for all. Thank you so much. I can think of no more honorable mission than one that spreads love, opportunity, and hope. Thank you to the Low Foundation for that, and congratulations to our scholarship recipients tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the dignitaries. Give them a round of applause. One more time for me, please. You know, one of the things that we do is I want to acknowledge a person that has a vision, that have a place like this today, is Henry Lowe, the father of the Lowe family with us. And one of the personal story I'm about to share with you, because I'm going to make the Lowe family very nervous when I go off script. This is what happened when you give a professor a microphone. Is that over 20 years ago, a family from Oklahoma, and a senior family that actually came down here, and they looked for specifically for the Hong Kong market. This Hong Kong market really gave the senior in the community a sense of belonging. The sense of belonging is that giving him a sense that he came where he came from, an identity. And back in Vietnam, one of the things that before the Lunar Festival is what's called Chợ Tết, meaning chợ bông, meaning flowers, these yellow flowers that you have here. And it's one of the things that's a night market that we shop. And one of the things that opens up, could open up 2, 3 in the mornings. And one of the things that the senior citizen came and shared with us that it really touched his heart. He really felt he belonged here with it. And it really touched my story with it because the Lowe family really makes it unique. We gather everybody to come to this place as a part of identity that we belong here with it as well.
Dạ, thưa thì anh Dan Đào anh vừa giới thiệu về người thân phụ của anh Steve cũng như anh Matthew, thì ý mi cũng được, họ chưa được có dịp được gặp bác, nhưng mà có được nghe qua thì anh Đạt có thể giới thiệu sơ lại bằng tiếng Việt cho quý vị người Việt của mình cùng biết.
Được.
Dạ,
and she's putting me on the spot to speak Vietnamese. So, một cái chuyện là hồi xưa cách đây cũng 20 mấy năm, có một bác, thì bác Henry là ba của gia đình Steve Lowe với lại Matthew Lowe ở đây, thì bác đó tới từ Oklahoma, từ xa tới, rất là cảm thấy là rất là cảm động, muốn đi tới chợ Hồng Kông thôi. Chỉ có tới chợ Hồng Kông because of cái chợ Tết là chợ hoa của mình ở đây. And bác đã tới đây rất là cảm động because cảm thấy là nhà của mình belong ở trong cái community này, mình thuộc về cái community này đây. So một cái đặc biệt ở cái Asia Times Square, Hong Kong Market and the Low Foundation ở đây thì mình làm cho một cái sense of belonging cho cái community ở đây. One of the things I want to pitch next is to talk about the giving tree when you came in the entrance with it. And one of the things is the giving tree, this is an opportunity during the year, once a year, that you can donate and be a part of the community to donate to the Low Foundation. The Low Foundation allows to help a lot of the religious organization, the nonprofits that's here. We raise funds for scholarships for the deserving students that actually come out here as well. So one of the benefits, I bought my ticket, I don't know about you because of Johnny Walker with it, but let me share with you, if you donate $10, you get to pick a red envelope over there. And once you pick up a red envelope, inside there's a lottery ticket. I think there's a scratch off, right? No, you can try your luck this year with it. Plus, there's a raffle for a Johnny Walker premium bottle. I think I taste a couple of glasses over there with it as well. If you haven't, go over there to that bar over there and try some with it as well.
Dạ, thưa quý vị, chút nữa quý vị có thể thấy khi bước vào cổng có cái cây Giving Tree đó, thì cây đó là cây may mắn cũng như là mang sự may mắn đến cho các em mà đang cần. Đặc biệt là như giới thiệu ban đầu là The Law Foundation là để giúp cho các em sinh viên học sinh thiếu cơ hội, thiếu khả năng, thì đây là cơ hội tốt. Đầu năm cuối năm chúng ta có thể mỗi người bỏ khoảng 10 đồng vào trong cái bao lì xì ở trên bàn của quý vị, và quý vị sẽ nhận được cái thẻ xổ số đó. Nếu mà có may mắn thì sẽ có được quà xổ số đặc biệt hoặc là chai rượu ngon. Cho nên là đây là những cái tấm lòng mà chúng ta có thể chia sẻ cho các bạn học sinh nào đang cần đến. Đó là có cái bao lì xì trên bàn. Rất mong quý vị cùng hưởng ứng với chương trình.
Next, I want to have a privilege to introduce to you one of our entertainment singer. He's been around the world, very renowned, recognized. I want to throw in this little disclaimer because his name happened to be Don Ho. Okay, and those of you that grew up in the 70s like I have, we know Don Ho is the Hawaiian man, right? That little, no, I'm sorry, it's not that Don Ho, it's the Vietnamese Don Ho. So my privilege to you, and this man really comes out and I said something, he's taking away my microphone here.
No, there is a special slide, a video that we would like to show to you before introducing Don Ho. As you know, we're not perfect. There's always changes, last minute changes, and so I apologize.
No
you
problem.
weren't aware of it.
No
So let's go ahead and play that video,
Okay.
and then Mr. Don Ho will come up and entertain us.
Okay.
Cảm tưởng của chú về cái ngày hội chợ hoa hôm nay như thế nào thưa chú?
Dạ, cảm ơn anh. Một năm một lần xuân nó đến thì năm nào mình cũng rất là nôn nao để tổ chức cái Tết Xuân. Và đặc biệt năm nay thì thấy bà con rất đông đảo. Một là thời tiết tốt, hai bà con rất ủng hộ cái Tết Xuân năm nay. Nhân dịp này thì cũng xin gửi lời chúc bà con năm mới vạn sự như ý, an khang thịnh vượng.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Chúc mừng năm mới! In Vietnamese, it means Happy New Year. Vietnamese or non-Vietnamese, can you all say it with me? Chúc mừng năm mới! So whenever you hear a Vietnamese people say chúc mừng năm mới, you will say, I cannot hear you. Chúc mừng năm mới. Thank you. My name is Don Ho. Who says that I cannot be the gentleman in Hawaii? The tiny bubbles in the wine. And I'm here to sing and hopefully bring you some joy. And Hoa, the musician, and we like to do a song called Đón Xuân, meaning welcome the spring. Are you ready for the song? This is a pretty popular song, a popular Vietnamese Tết song. Tết means mean New Year in Vietnamese. And with this song, I need all your help. So please clap along and give me the rhythm. Please help me. Come on. I cannot hear you. Woo! Ooh. Here we go. Chúc mừng năm mới. Woo! Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Grand Prairie, are you ready for that? Go! Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa! Here we go! Xuân đã đến rồi, gieo rắc ngàn hồn hoa xuống đời. Vui trong bình minh, muôn loài chim hót vang mọi nơi. Đem trong tiếng cười cho kiếp người tình thương chan chứa. Ai xuân đen vui với đời, kia trong bạt nắng bạch xuân tràn rơi. Hòn hoa nhẹ rung, môi cười thẹn thùng cùng bao nguồn xa. Bướm say duyên lành, bướm say duyên lành thắm tô trời xanh. Đầy chim tung cánh hát vui đón mừng mùa nắng tươi lan. Wow! Nghe gió về đàn thiết tha cùng buôn tiếng đàn. Xuân dâng niềm vui cho ngày xanh không men lời tha. Sầu hương thoáng nhòa, tình yêu đời càng thêm chan chứa. Anh xuân đen vui với đời. I cannot hear you anymore. Come on. Ba-da-da-da. I cannot hear you. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. I have to come down. Yeah. Xuân đã đến rồi, gieo rắc ngàn hồn hoa xuống đời. Vui trong bình minh, muôn loài chim hót vang mọi nơi. Em trong kiếp người, cho kiếp người tình thương chan chứa. Ai xuân đen vui với đời, kia trong bạt nắng bạch xuân tràn rơi. Khóm hoa nhẹ rung, môi cười thẹn thùng cùng bao nguồn xanh. Bướm say duyên lành, bướm say duyên lành thắm tô trời xanh. Đầy chim tung cánh hát vui đón mừng mùa nắng tươi lan. Chúc mừng năm mới. Xuân đã đến rồi, gieo rắc ngàn hồn hoa xuống đời. Xuân dâng niềm vui cho ngày xanh không hoen lời than. Sầu thương xoắn, tình yêu đời càng thêm chan chứa. Khát khao xuân tươi hái hoa. Anh xuân đem vui với đời. Khát khao xuân tươi thái hoa. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Chúc mừng năm mới, Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Donho. Thank you, anh. It's amazing. Dạ thưa quý vị, Trung tâm Asia Times Square cũng như Hồng Kông Marketplace sẽ liên tục tổ chức những ngày đón Tết trong ngày hôm nay, từ hôm nay thứ Sáu, thứ Bảy, Chủ nhật tuần này và tuần sau, next week thứ Sáu, thứ Bảy, Chủ nhật. Sau đó sau Tết chúng ta lại tiếp tục vui đón Tết nữa để mà có đón pháo bông. Ngày mùng 4, mùng 5 Tết pháo bông múa lân nha quý vị. Đến đây cùng đi chợ và đón Tết những 3 tuần liên tục luôn, 3 cái weekend à.
Thank you. Let me give one more round of applause for Don Ho performance for me. Wasn't he amazing? Was that amazing? I have to make a correction here because I renamed Matthew's and Steve's father. His correct name is Grant Lowe, and I mistakenly call him Henry Lowe, so it's Grant Lowe. My apology to the Lowe Family Foundation with it as well. So what we need to do is, one of the things that the celebration today is a kickoff celebration for the Luna Festival here with it. And it's actually, today's the first day, this weekend, the 29th, January 29th, 30 and 31st. Next week, the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, because I'm Monty Python. And then next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the following weekend, 3 weekends in a row, the 5th and the 6th. So, don't they know how to party out here? So we have a good time out here with it as well. So one of the things I want to share next is to talk to have Matthew and Steve Lowe, both of them, to come up and to recognize our sponsors with it as well. First, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Waylon Thymer from Citibank.
Dạ, và bây giờ ban giám đốc mời những người bảo trợ của chương trình đến đây, đó là Citibank.
Thank you, Matthew. On behalf of Citibank, we're excited to partner with you guys once again and spread the love and opportunity and hope. And we hope to continue this for many years to come. And Happy New Year.
Next up, let me introduce you my good friend, CD Manager Steve Dye.
Well, good evening. On behalf of the city of Grand Prairie, I want to thank the Lowe family and the Lowe Foundation for all that you do for the communities of Grand Prairie and Arlington. We are so proud to be a sponsor. I also want to say, Ty, if you could come up here. This is Officer Ty Wynn. I also want to say to the Lowe family, what an honor it was on behalf of all of us who are Year of the Tiger. Particularly Mr. Grant Lowe, who I had the privilege of knowing before he passed. What a privilege it was to do the eye-dotting ceremony tonight. So, Steve, Matthew, thank you for that privilege and that honor. We appreciate it. And then I'd like to call up Chief Cesny, our police chief. We've got a very exciting announcement. You know, one of the things that the communities of Grand Prairie and Arlington really pride ourselves in is the unity in community and how we focus on community inclusion. That's a real theme in our cities, and I think you can tell when you're in those great cities of ours. Matthew and I years ago started talking about what could we do for our Vietnamese speaking community. And recently, with the help of Chief Cesny, came through a lot of planning, came to a conclusion that we are going to have a very new, the first of its kind, community program for our Vietnamese speaking community. But I'm going to turn it over to Chief Cesny to tell you all more about this exciting news. Thank you. Chief?
Thank you, Steve. I feel like a movie star up here with all this fog. This is pretty nice. We're going to try to copy our esteemed MCs here, and I'm going to speak a little, and then I'm going to ask Ty to translate for me in Vietnamese, so if you would just indulge me a little bit. First of all, before I begin, something that Mayor Ross mentioned was that the Lowe family leads this community by example. And I think what we're about to talk about now is a tangible example of what the Lowe family is all about. Take it away, Ty.
Dạ, kính thưa quý vị, gia đình của Matthew Lowe là Lowe Foundation là một tấm gương lớn cho cộng đồng, để mà đại diện cho cộng đồng, để mà tổ chức những cái chương trình như thế này để có mọi người chung với nhau và gom tất cả mọi người, không những là sắc tộc khác nhau, đến là chung với nhau cùng một cộng đồng để mà xây dựng cộng đồng.
There's no way I said that much, but okay. Last year, a little over a year ago, Matthew asked the police department to come because many in the Asian community were afraid. There were bias in the United States against our Asian community. And although the crime in our community is significantly lower and down, there was fear. And so when Steve and Matthew and Sandy and I came together, we wanted to create a program for our Vietnamese speaking community so that they could get answers to their most difficult problems.
Dạ, kính thưa quý vị, trong những năm vừa qua, nhất là sau những lần đại dịch, thì có những cái vụ án, những cái phạm tội chung quanh nước Mỹ để mà hướng về những người Á Đông. Và riêng thành phố Grand Prairie thì không có những cái vấn đề đó, nhưng mà nó có một cái sự sợ hãi trong cộng đồng. Cho nên sở cảnh sát chúng tôi cùng với gia đình Steve Lowe muốn có một cái chương trình tiếp cận cộng đồng Việt Nam để mà chúng ta trả lời những câu hỏi thắc mắc và chúng ta giảm đi cái sự sợ hãi hoặc là những cái mối lo ngại chung của cộng đồng Việt Nam chúng ta. Và đây là một chương trình chúng tôi bắt đầu, có thể nói đây là một chương trình đầu tiên trên toàn nước Mỹ để mà một sở cảnh sát tiếp cận với cộng đồng Việt Nam nói hoàn toàn bằng tiếng Việt để mà trả lời những thắc mắc và những mối lo ngại cho cộng đồng của chúng ta.
That program is called Ket Hop. And what Ket Hop is an opportunity for our Vietnamese speaking community to meet here at Asia Times Square on the second Thursday of every month, 4 times a year, and get answers to your most difficult problems. And when I say your most difficult problems, I truly mean yours. I'm not talking about what the police department thinks is important. It's going to be the community to set the agenda.
Kính thưa quý vị, chương trình này gọi là kết hợp, và chương trình này sẽ là chương trình từ sở cảnh sát để mà tiếp cận với cộng đồng Việt Nam để trả lời những câu hỏi thắc mắc và những cái gì mà cộng đồng của chúng ta quan tâm và có mối lo ngại chung, những gì mà cộng đồng quan tâm và những gì chúng ta nghĩ chúng ta cần và chúng ta cần cái sự giúp đỡ hoặc là những cái thông tin gì với sở cảnh sát. Thì đây là một cái chương trình họp mặt vào 4 lần trong một năm và 3 tháng một lần trong cái ngày thứ 5 của giữa tháng. Và cái chương trình này sẽ bắt đầu từ tháng 2 của năm nay.
So what you will not see is we won't allow any politicians to give you any speeches. We won't let anybody try to sell you anything. And everyone is welcome regardless of what community you belong to. The goal is to come together as one and get answers to your most difficult problems.
Và kính thưa quý vị, đây là một cái chương trình họp mặt cộng đồng. Chúng ta không bàn về chính trị, không bàn về vấn đề tôn giáo. Và đây chỉ là cái chương trình họp mặt của những người Việt Nam nói tiếng Việt, những ai mà muốn tiếp cận với cảnh sát hoặc là có những câu hỏi gì, hoặc là như là một cái buổi trò chuyện liên quan với sở cảnh sát, và bên cạnh đó có những thông tin bổ ích cho quý vị, và chúng tôi hy vọng được gặp quý vị ở trong cái chương trình kết hợp này.
Okay, so come join us. We'll have prizes, we'll have food, we'll have music. It will be right here, and there will be flyers out here on your way out so that you can find out all about it. And I think that's it. Take it away, Ty.
Và chúng tôi mong được gặp quý vị ở trong chương trình kết hợp này. Và quý vị nhớ là chương trình này chúng ta có thức ăn, có giải thưởng và có những cái buổi văn nghệ liên hoan nho nhỏ. Và hy vọng được gặp quý vị trong những chương trình này trong thời gian sắp tới đây. Xin kính chào quý vị.
All right, Mr. and Miss MC, beat that.
Good job, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's put a round of applause for Ty for the translation. Did much better than I would do, I'll tell you that. First of all, I want to thank all the sponsors that came up here and recognize us with it, but also the sponsor that's on the screen that you see. that's been on this PowerPoint have been presenting as well. So both sponsor, even though we didn't get a chance to recognize you on the stage, but please, we thank you very much for your support and everything with it as well. One of the things, the next thing I need to do is to introduce to you the Lowe Foundation. Lynn McKinley is the president of the Lowe Foundation to say some words for the Lowe Foundation organization.
Thank you. I'm not used to being surrounded by music. It's been my distinct privilege these last few years to be one of the founding members of the Lowe Foundation. What I found is that to be a part of the Lowe family and to learn the legacy and teachings that Grant Lowe left his children is indeed an honor. In this year of the Tiger, as we mark the 5th anniversary of Mr. Lowe's passing, I'm now more grateful than ever for my position as President CEO of the Lowe Foundation. Since its founding, we have donated over $500,000 to worthy nonprofits and community students. We seek to be effective in serving our community. Since 2015, the Lowe Foundation has funded scholarships, fed the homeless, and assisted countries devastated by natural disasters. Last year alone, at the Lunar New Year, we provided scholarships, assisted local nonprofits, churches, and temples. Because 2020 was such a devastating year for organizations funded by donations, we took the time to interview each and every organization because we wanted to know what their greatest need was to see if we had the funds to cover them. In most cases, we doubled or tripled our annual contribution to those organizations. Overseas in 2020, during the interviews, we also found that we can feed over 1,000 people 3 meals a day for a month in Vietnam for only $1,000. We also learned that we could provide services to the elderly, disabled, and mentally unstable homeless in Vietnam with food and medical attention when needed. That only takes about $1,500 for 6 months of care. There are so many people that we can there are so many people that we can help for so little. Every donation is helping children, the elderly and ill survive, and in a lot of cases, helping them to thrive. My job is to evaluate the need and then seek the funds to cover the need. Much of the funding is covered by Lowe family businesses. When we receive generous donations from your sponsorships, we feel so grateful that we're trusted and allowed to do more in our communities. So today, as I celebrate the new year, it's a day of thanksgiving for our generous donors, for the nonprofits that serve communities both here and abroad, for the 2 cities that diligently care for our residents and our businesses. And lastly, my personal thanks to the Lowe family for sharing the legacy of Grant Lowe and for allowing me to serve in our community alongside them. At this time, the Lowe grandchildren will present the nonprofit churches and temples with donations for 2022. ACF, Children First, Grand Prairie Homeless Outreach Organization, GPPD Special Olympics, Hand in Hand, Lifeline, St. Faustina, Viet Hope, VMOS, Grand Prairie United Charities.
Và tiếp theo là giáo xứ các thánh tự đạo, Viện Phật Ấn, Thái Temple, Chùa Từ Quang, Chùa Liên Hoa, giáo xứ các thánh tự đạo Arlington, Đan Viện Biển Đức Thiên Tâm, Chùa Pháp Quang,
St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Vietnamese Martyrs Catholic Church, Benedictine Monastery of Thinh Tam. This is also the time of year when the Lowe Foundation awards students for their academic standing, their community service, volunteerism, and leadership qualities, and their essays. Our first special award, will Steve and Melody join us, please, at the podium? Okay. Okay. Would you please say thank you for the service that our nonprofits give to our community and give them a round of applause? Thank you. So our first $500 award is a special award for volunteerism at Asia Times Square events. They go to Elizabeth Adebayo, $500. Richard Menifee, $500. And now our $1,000 scholarship winners. Addison Anderson, Tam Mu Dang, Kevin Lee was to be represented by his, no, I'm sorry, that's Carrie. Kevin Lee, Mr. Kai Wynn, accepting for his son, Kerry Wynn, and Jessica Petrie. I'm sorry. I know, his dad's here. Someone's here. Mr. Ha Tran, would you come to the podium, please, to accept for our $5,000 scholarship? Is he here? Our $5,000 scholarship this year goes to Zachary Wynn. Zachary is back at Stanford University, where he is majoring in public policy with a health policy concentration. A friend of the family, Mr. Ha Tran, is accepting the scholarship on his behalf. I want to thank you for your presence tonight. I want to thank all of you who donated to help us this Lunar New Year to give more money than we usually do during the year, but also to help out all of our nonprofits, our students, and our wonderful community. Chúc mừng năm mới. See, I tried. That was with my Chinese accent. Gong hei fa choi. No picture?
They all did it.
Thank you, Lynn. Let's have another round of applause for the scholarship recipients with it. And I expect you guys to enroll in my class next semester. Next, I want to talk to you about entertainment. We have a special group, Thiếu Nhi Quyên Đàm, and they're going to be coming up here. They're going to be doing some dance with us as well with it. So let's give a round of applause for Thiếu Nhi Quyên Đàm.
Dạ, xin chào đón nhóm múa thiếu nhi Quyên Đàm đến từ Dallas Fort Worth.
Hello.
Hello.
Yêu như mùa xuân về ghé, tiếng giặc bài chim ngủ nghe, vườn hoa chợt ra đón tre rồi giá lối về. Mùa xuân vẫn đến thường niên, má bao cầm dưa rất riêng, tự như mùa xuân đầu tiên chăm chút ôn phiền. Và mà nắng xuống đến trời nhẹ thắm thơi ghé đây xuân gửi lời chờ đón xuân đến nơi nhẹ rất vui lắng nghe xuân Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party nhạc ABBA chương trình hình phát ra Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party là ABBA gotta la 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 Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party gặp ABBA xuân lại về với ta Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party kia ABBA gotta la 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 hình như mùa xuân vừa về tiếng giăng tay chim ngủ nghe rừng thông trong sao lòng thề rồi giá lối về mùa xuân vàng đêm thường niên mà bao cùng dưa rắc riêng tựa như mùa xuân đầu tiên trang trúc vui vui và ngày mà nắng xuống đến trời nhà thắm thơi ghé đây xuân gửi lời cho đón xuân đến nơi nhà rất vui lắng nghe xuân Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party nhạc ABBA trên trình hình phát ra Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party nhạc ABBA gotta la 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 Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party gặp ABBA xuân lại về với ta Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party kia ABBA gotta la 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 party gặp ABBA xuân lại về với ta Happy New Year party oh Happy New Year party kia ABBA gotta la la la
Awesome job. Let's give a round of applause for the thiếu nhi Wing Down. They're awesome. I wish my kids could dance like you. Unfortunately, I don't have a talent of a kid with it. Next, one of the things is that we have a drawing next, and this is kind of like an ad hoc, but they have 5 items that if you bought $10, everybody gets a raffle ticket. And I'd like to invite some of the things on here. Advertising for Asia Times Square, and red shirts for Asia Times Square with it as well. So let's invite the... here.
Let me take over real quick. You know I love Chambers of Commerce. I'm a board on Arlington Chamber of Commerce as well as on the Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce. And so it's truly an honor that Michelle Madden, the president of the chamber, to come up here and do a quick raffle ticket for the winners. Thank you. The ticket number is 665405. Please come over here, and then you get a choice of a hat, a shirt, another shirt, our new, brand new Asia Times Square shirt. Next one. The next one is 665400. 665400. 5 more, 3 more. The next one is 665367. 665367. And 665373. 665373. And the last one is the big one. Okay. This is for the limited edition Johnny Walker Blue, Year of the Tiger. Number is 665362. 665362. Thank you to all the winners.
Which one, what number is he? There. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to introduce you to our next singer with it. Diana Tran is very renowned in our community for singing Chinese music with it. And I want to introduce this next singer as a very dear in heart with, has been in the community, very, very recognized with it. Was Miss Diana Tran.
Dạ, và bây giờ ca sĩ Diana sẽ gửi đến quý vị một bài nhạc rất là hùng hồn, đó là Hoàng Phi Hùng. Và ca sĩ Diana đã đạt giải champion của Taiwanese community ở Dallas Fort Worth. Xin mời.
Hello， 大家好 ，Happy New Year！ 首先祝大家身壯力健，虎年行好運，同埋萬事勝意。傲氣傲笑萬重浪，如團熱星紅日光。膽似鐵打，棍似精鋼，胸襟8000丈，眼光萬里長，誓奮發自強，做好漢，做個好漢子，每天要自強。熱血男子，熱星紅日光。哈！嘿！讓海天為我聚能量，去海天劈地，為我理想去闖康，碧波高壯遊看，碧空廣闊吐氣揚，既是男兒當自強。昂步挺胸，大家作棟梁，做好漢，用我百點燃，耀春千分光， 做個好漢子，熱血熱腸熱，熱勝紅日光。讓海天為我最能量，去海天闢地，為我理想去闖看，碧波高壯遊看，碧空廣闊好喜洋，既是男兒當自強。昂步挺胸，大家作棟梁，做好漢，用我百點燃，耀出千分幹，做個好漢子，熱血熱腸熱，熱勝紅日光，做個好漢子，熱血熱腸熱，熱勝紅日光。多謝 ，thank you。
Thank you, Miss Diana Tran. One of the tradition that we have here is to have the last speech from Matthew Lowe to tell us what's happened in the past, this upcoming year with it as a tradition. I'd like to invite Mr. Matthew Lowe for our closing remarks.
There you go. My speech is only about an hour and a half, so bear with me. Good night. Let me start by saying thank you, Don Ho. Thank you, Wang Dam dancers, those little kids that were fabulous, and Miss Diana Tran for a great performance. I truly love the little kids' enthusiasm and energy while performing. I do want to also thank the two MC tonight. Thank you, Dan Dow. Thank you, Angelina Emi. Thank you, Mayor Ron Jensen, Mayor Jim Ross, for participating in our traditional drumming to wake the lion and kick off the new year. A special thanks to all the dignitaries for their remarks. For the last few years, I have worn my dad's traditional Chinese outfit during my speech, the same one that my eldest brother wore to do the eye dotting for the new lion. I am now wearing the traditional Vietnamese áo dài with a tiger on it. My dad's sign is a tiger, and so it is very meaningful to me. He would have been 84 this year. I want to thank you all for honoring us with your presence. Special thanks to our religious leaders, dignitaries, sponsors, and business partners who have chosen Asia Times Square to be their place of business. This is our 15th year hosting the Lunar New Year celebration. On behalf of Asia Times Square and Hong Kong Marketplace, we are grateful to be preserving tradition and promoting cultures for our wonderful customers and communities that we serve. We pride ourselves in providing quality products and services, and with the tremendous support from our customer, we are very fortunate that Hong Kong Marketplace was able to celebrate our 35th year in business. We look forward to serving you for many more. Our actions show that we believe in reinvesting, improvement, and expansion of Asia Times Square in Grand Prairie. Soon, we hope to develop the vacant land adjacently west of this building which is in Arlington, Mayor Jim Ross. We are so blessed to be in both cities. My mom's not here tonight, but I do want to recognize her and thank her for her unconditional love and for being the one who holds us together. Thanks to my brothers and sisters for trusting me and believing in me as I continue to do my best for Asia Times Square and representing our family in the community. Now that Dad has been resting in peace for the last 5 years and that we are celebrating Year of the Tiger tonight, his year, let's remember what he shared with us, which is talk less, do more, and be humble. To our staff and volunteers, thank you for your time and effort in preparing for this Lunar New Year event. It was quite a challenge because we didn't have much time between the New Year and the Lunar New Year. I sincerely want to thank Big Lam, Jesus, Leo, William, Lung, Lisette, and Kirk. To my beautiful wife, Erin, 사랑해 여보. Thank you for being so forgiving and caring and making me a better father, and in my mind, the #1 husband. Thank you for providing the calm, encouraging voice I need during frustrating time. To my children, Jenny and Nathan, Dad loves you so very much, and I'm so proud of all that you have achieved. Nathan, I am extremely happy that you have graduated from the best university, University of Texas at Arlington. More so, I'm ecstatic that you are now paying for your own gas, paying for your own car, insurance, and clothes. Know that I'll love you even more each and every time you buy Mom and Dad lunch or dinner. Jenny, you are my all-star, a senior in high school who will soon make a very important decision in which university to attend. I don't want to pressure you in any way, but since your brother has a great job and that you're still a freeloader, just know that UTA is a great school. That's where Mom, Dad, and Oprah graduated. One of the most meaningful things my family did was to encourage me to launch the Low Foundation to continue the legacy of spreading love, creating opportunity, and giving hope to all. I'm very thankful for Lynn McGinley, who is the president and CEO of our foundation, and the directors, my sister Melody Lowe, my brother Steve Lowe, and my dear friend Clayton Fisher. To our generous donors, some who have asked to remain anonymous, I respect your privacy and want you to know that I know who you are, and I sincerely thank you for your kindness and friendship. The last time I stood before you to deliver my closing remark was 2 years ago, the year of the rat, the first sign of the zodiac. We are now welcoming the year of the tiger, and there are two very special people I would like to recognize and thank them for their servant heart and services to our community. First, I would like to thank Tarrant County Commissioner, Ms. Devin Allen. You have announced that you will not be running for re-election, and I just want you to know that your leadership means the world to us. Your guidance has put us through challenging time. You have been instrumental in how Tarrant County, our community, overcame those challenges. I wish you the very best in your next chapter, and I know there will be many more great things that you accomplish. Thank you so much, Devin. The next person is Dr. Tek Lim, Interim President of UT Arlington. Come on, Tek. Thank you, Tek, for your leadership and friendship. I remember when we first met and we talked about family and school. He said that his goal is to provide the best education for our students so that they can be successful in their careers. However, I would never forget what followed next. He said that his passion is to help them become leaders and contributors to our society. Thank you, Tek. I am so proud of all your accomplishment at UT Arlington, especially achieving the prestigious Tier 1 destination. I wish you, Gina, the very best as you become the 9th president of New Jersey Institute of Technology in July. Thank you, Tech. As we welcome the Year of the Tiger, I want to share with you some of the characteristics of a tiger. Tiger is a symbol of strength, confidence, and braveness. Tigers are independent, fearless, loyal, and have high self-esteem. Tigers are strong in the face of adversity, never back down from a challenge. They are persistent and determined. Because this year is a water tiger, you can expect good fortune in relationship and family life. Tigers can expect to succeed in their career with hard work and determination. I believe 2022 and the Year of the Tiger is exactly what we need now. I want to thank our city manager, Steve Dye, who is a tiger, for joining my oldest brother, Steve, to do the eye-dotting ceremony to welcome the brand new lion to the JL Lion Dance family. Those born in the Year of the Tiger are ambitious, daring, and generous with a sense of justice and commitment to help others for the greater good. And that is the reason why it was so important to my family to find someone to represent Grant Lowe, our father, with the same zodiac sign and, more importantly, representing the same characteristic I mentioned. Thank you, my friend, Steve. Thank you so much. Folks, I'm very hopeful and optimistic in what lies ahead for us. Since 2020, we have experienced an unprecedented worldwide pandemic, the worst winter storm in 100 years, social justice movements, and a divisive environment that our nation has not ever experienced before. So many sufferings and tears, so many business closure, so many businesses that are still remain in business, specifically the retails and restaurants, are still struggling because of lack of staff. So I wonder if my dad and mom had known that we would experience all of this in the U.S., would they be willing to risk their lives and their children's lives to come to this great nation? The answer is definitely yes. We must be extremely grateful to live in this great land, a land full of opportunities and freedom, a nation that can overcome difficult times time and time again. I don't believe we have ever witnessed such tremendous amount of kindness being displayed before. Businesses helping other businesses, neighbors helping neighbors, and first responders and essential service provider being much more appreciated than previously. City governments and independent school districts working together to promote kindness program. As for the Lowe Foundation, the Pearl Restaurant, Hong Kong Marketplace, and Asia Times Square, we too participated in events to give back and, most importantly, give thanks. Our businesses donated food, gave out free toilet papers to seniors, partnered with several other organizations, including the Dallas Police Department, to host free clinics and health fairs to provide free vaccines and food drive. As health of our personal lives improve and businesses coming back, we should be optimistic for 2022. Allow me to share some great news for Asia Times Square. We recently signed 3 new leases. These 3 brands are very much sought after, and I'm so pleased to announce that they plan to open their businesses by the 3rd or 4th quarter of 2022 at Asia Times Square. The first business partner I would like to recognize is Katie Wing and Selena Wynn with Noble Fine Jewelry. Katie, Selena, I want to thank you for bringing a high-end quality jewelry store to Asia Times Square in Grand Prairie. It's been a very exciting journey for Noble Fine Jewelry. Katie and her husband started working in the jewelry industry with wholesale diamonds, and soon later they found Noble in 2018 with a focus on fine jewelry. Their main products are diamonds, gold jewelries, and luxury watches. They currently have 3 locations: Garland, Richardson, and the best one, Asia Times Square in Grand Prairie. Their goal is to grow their brand into becoming a chain retail store over the next 5 years, with strong online platform to serve their customers throughout the U.S. market. You can find more information about them on their website, noble.jewelry. The second is Vita Kane. The partners are Bao Chung, Chris Nguyen, and Joseph Von Sumbath. Gentlemen, please stand. This will be their first location in Texas. What separates them from other brands is that their drinks are made of 100% certified organic sugarcane, fresh fruit juice packed with nutrients and health benefit. Their purpose is to provide best juicery acai bowls so that you can eat well, feel good, and be happy. Their website is www.vitacanejuicery.com. The third one, a very much sought after one, is a very well-known Korean bakery. We have had a number of requests from our patrons saying, please bring a Korean bakery to Asia Times Square. And so I am pleased to announce that the national brand, actually an international brand, Paris Baguette, has just signed a 10-year lease and will occupy the last vacant unit in our new building. They will be joining Seven Leaves, the Kick Crab, and Cauldron Ice Cream. This popular franchise chain has over 3,000 locations in South Korea and close to 60 locations in the U.S. Their mission is to bring expertly crafted baked and brewed goods to their guests through a warm and welcoming bakery experience that delivers joy to everyone. I want to thank Mr. Chim Chol and Mr. Yoon. Please stand up to be recognized. Thank you. I know there are many other facilities reaching out to you and that you have many options, but I think everyone in this room will say you picked the right destination. 2022 will be a great year as there will be a total of 6 new businesses scheduled to be open at ATS. Seven Leaves with Tony Nguyen, the Kicking Crab with Ming Hua, Cauldron Ice Cream with Ha Huang, Vita Kane, Noble Fine Jewelry, and Paris Baguette. So business-wise, I've learned that we continue to work hard and stay focused, good things will come. Personally, during these past 2 years, I've learned to value time with family and friends. I've learned to be more patient with others, especially with understaffed businesses. And more importantly, I've learned from my daughter, it is better to replace ignorance with acceptance. I've learned that with tolerance, we can learn to accept people for who they are, how they are, and what they want to be. I wish you all the very best and that you bring the tiger out of you. May you, your family enjoy good fortune, an abundance of joy, and great health. Chúc mừng năm mới, 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 恭喜发财，新年快乐，新年如意. Feliz Año Nuevo Lunar. And in Texan, you guys know, Happy Lunar New Year, y'all. Thank you.